Hello, and welcome to another stream with me, RocketWolf, streaming Creativerse for all to enjoy. And we're going to be doing a Pro Code giveaway and coin giveaway today. As always, you'll have to be in chat to join for your chance to win either Pro Code or coins. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make it a choice, since we have both Pro Code and coins to give away. So when we run the event, we'll give you a choice if you win. Hello, Silly Lion. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Fire Moose or Silly Lion, or Silly Fire Lion Moose. That works for me. How are you today? All good in the neighborhood here. Saturday morning here. Sunny, no rain, which is good. Just gonna work on a few things in Creativerse. And I actually have been working on a few things lately. Alright, so I worked on, and of course it's still not working for some reason, phase blocks. Really kind of annoying. I hate having to reset this every time I come in here. Oh wow, now it's even missing some blocks. Well, phase blocks have been very glitchy lately. Wow. I don't know what's been going on with them, but they certainly have been a pain. Those are correct. As you can see, some blocks have been disappearing. I can't understand that. All 4 of those are there. There's supposed to be 5 altogether. Wow. Right. See if I can access them without triggering them. Oops, that one right there. See, now they're all marked, but they're not really. I have to unmark them and remark them. Save. Alright, let's see if that did the trick. Okay, that's normal. And that's normal. So, alright. What a pain. Anyway, I've been working on the Men in Black building. Lights come on when you enter. That's all working good. This is kind of the office level. And I got all this level to work on up here. Don't know what I'll turn up. Anyway. And that phased nicely. Okay. As always, let me know if there's media player issues or if there's audio issues, and I'll try and get them corrected as quickly as possible. I've been having some technical issues lately, but I think I got them all resolved. Alright, got the little bit of a road built out to the UFO, so that's working good. Just been trying to clear out some of these notifications that can be kind of annoying as you're traversing. I noticed also on the map, which is really interesting, a lot more area is now being viewed without you having to move. Before, this outline used to be restricted to just inside the square. Now it's going outside viewable map and uncovering more, which I think is very cool. And as you're aware, this bridge connects the North Island to the South Island, or continent, whatever you want to call it. Well, actually, Fire, I think if you press M again, it might show clouds. I've actually, let's just open this up. I've actually uncovered the entire map. So I have no clouds. How about that? And looks like Warrior Devil has joined us. As you know, this is a open world. So anybody is allowed to join and play, claim some areas. You can either continue some builds that I've already started, or you can claim some fresh claims for yourself. And of course, you must be a member of our Discord to gain permission rights to build. Oops, that one's already done. Already done. Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing areas that you guys probably won't even venture into, but actually the subway going underground actually crosses over a lot of these areas, and it can actually lag you a little bit having these messages as you're on the subway, because the subway is pretty quick. In fact, quick enough that chunks won't even load in time. And you miss a lot of the scenery while you're riding the subway because it's not loading quick enough. That's just a server issue. And I'll probably rename a lot of these zones as they become pertinent. Okay, that's enough of that for now. So flying along is fairly this is just floating, so this is hover mode. Floating is fairly quick. Glider, of course, is infinite glide, and that's fairly quick. However, however, if I'm not mistaken, the same speed potion makes you a little bit quicker than gliding and boosting. Let's see if it affects the glide boost. I reckon gliding's still slower, even with the boost going. And this, of course, is the new residence that I was working on. Let's see if these are still working. Turn off our light here. Yep, still working. Oops. So as I walk across them, they light up. Only while you're standing on them. I've got the speed potion on, so it might not even detect that I'm standing on it. Some of them are lighting up. See, these phase blocks are working fine. Just glitchy is all. Alright, and I did a lot of work on the rail system. I still haven't put the fans in. They don't affect me, unfortunately, because of a glitch that the developers are working on at the moment. But as you can see, all the lights are flashing. They're supposed to be. Oh, and that's another thing. Leafies, for some reason, love to show up on the high wire. Oh, come on, there we go. Kind of like the Pixar Birds movie. And I reckon it's because we're above the trees, and that for some reason they love to show up on fences and windows and blocks other than their natural blocks. It's kind of funny. There's another one hiding, sleeping, even. Oh, and he's only sleeping there because I have a mistake. I have literally put that in the wrong place. Well, we have a cure for that. You're gonna have to move, buddy. You have to move farther away than that. There you go. Stay. That's in the right spot. Now we're cooking with bacon. Now you may or may not know this, but you can actually highlight a block and hit C, and it will copy the block so that you can place it in. Now it's lined up like it's supposed to be. Whoa! Another little glitch. Not supposed to be able to fall out between these blocks. That's the first time that's happened. I think it's because I bumped into a mob and one of the two of us hit the collision side of the block. Pushed me out instead of the mob, unfortunately. Ran out of speed juice, but that's alright. Use the boost. See, fans in here will make this automatic so nobody has to worry about using boost or anything like that. So I made this great big giant sphere. I've got some ideas of what I want to do on the inside. But it's going to have several levels. And I'm thinking of putting a floor in about 5 or 6 blocks above the bottom, and putting an LED floor in. And plenty of room to put other levels of floors. And what I did want to do is I wanted to test something, so let's get rid of some of these things. I'll just hang on to that. So LED. I wanted to see how LEDs will look in here. Twinkling. So with the light off, you can see it's daytime outside, so some light is going to flow in, depending on how close you are to an entrance. But typically, it's dark because the roof or the top of the sphere covers. All right, so let's do this. Let's make sure we're in the right claim. Where did I just see my machines at? This one right here. So I've already got these machines set here waiting to go. But what we'll do is we'll place a couple of LEDs in, turn them on so we can see them. Make sure they are actually touching the side of the sphere. And that's alright, I'm outside that claim, but it should still work. And I'm only turning them on right now just so that I can locate them quickly. Because now what I'm going to do is our logic gate, delay gate, inverter gate. So our logic gate should have the code that we'll copy. And we'll put it in here, and it should turn on and off. It does, blinking kind of like a star twinkling. Now I probably need to put a little bit of randomization in here, or some sort of additional delay, so that they don't all blink at the same time and looks a little more natural. Yeah, so actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to manually randomize these. Yeah, because that doesn't look like stars twinkling. So what we'll do is just copy, copy, copy. Oh, I hate that. Actually, I don't need 1,000 of each of them, but anyway. Let's just go down to our machines here. And we'll get a delay gate, a logic gate, or inverter gate, a logic gate. Alright, so we'll put one there, one there, one there. Alright, and you can see how they're wired. So, simple, send, receive, crossover, send, receive. You want to do that with all of them. Send, receive, send, receive, send, receive, send, receive. We also want to make sure that all of our gates are OR gates. So we'll take a look at that, which it is an OR gate, which is why it's working properly. By default, they're all AND gates. Oops, did I cancel? I did. Okay, those are all OR gates now. Also, we're going to send from the delay gate. From the delay gate, from the delay gate, logic gates. Okay, they're all connected now. And before I send any of these codes off to any of the LEDs, let's get some random delays. So we know the first one is ½ a second. We'll set this one to 1 second. We'll set this one to 1.5 seconds. And we'll set this one to 2 seconds. That should give us quite a few choices. Alright, now output, or that's input. Alright, so we need to send this to one other one. So let's break some of these. Let's break this one with a K. We gotta get closer. That one's broken. And we'll turn it on. We can find it again quickly. this one. Okay, turn it on. Don't want this one blinking right next to another one. And this one we don't want blinking right next to another one. Okay. Now, to get these other ones started, let's turn our light back on here. We will send this one to a non-blinking light. And receive. That one's connected. And now let's connect this one. Oops, wrong way. Let's connect it to this one. Done. Let's connect this one. Down here. Done. Okay. Alright, we got one not connected, so let's also connect this one to this one up here. That's spaced out far enough. Now that we've got all of our LEDs connected up to some random timers, all good. Some of them are working. As you can see, 3 of them are working on one. Half-second delay. Now, here's the problem with these. All wired up, all good, but we need one more thing. We need a switch to start them all. So, send and receive. Operate. Now it's going. Now, believe it or not, I can break that link. And it'll keep going. I can send it to this one. Start it. Break the link. And that one, actually I started it and then I shut it off, which I shouldn't have done. So, that one. Start it. Why are we not? I am so silly. We need to start, not the logic gate, we need to start inverter gate. There it goes. And yet they are not blinking. Going on and off. Machines. It's receiving the signal. It's true, but it should be flipping on and off. It's operating. It's connected. All right, crisscross. It's operating like it's supposed to, which means I'm probably going to have to leave the area and come back for it to continue. So just to double check our connections, send to the logic gate, send to the inverter. Inverter sends back to the logic gate and stops. Being delay gate, and then the logic gate sends out to the LEDs. Ooh, excuse me. I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be the mute button. Alright, so let's get our other one, since that one is wired up to two slow ones. We've got yep, those are all wired. So let's just send and trigger this inverter. And it is going now. And we will send to our third inverter to get it started. Excellent. All operating at the speeds they're supposed to be. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so our top one is operating at half a second speed. Next one is operating at 1 second. The top one will flip twice before the next one flips once. And you can see by how fast the delayed gate is spinning. Twice per second, once per second, once per 1.5 seconds, once per 2 seconds. All right. As you can see, some of them are working at different speed. And some are not. It's got its code. Shut it off. There it goes. Nope, it came back on, but it did not flip. That's the problem. It should be flipping. And everybody is wired. That one and that one should be flipping at that speed. That one's not flipping at that speed. That one is flipping at the speed it's supposed to. So the top two are flipping at the speeds they're supposed to. The bottom two are not flipping for some reason. And as you can see, they're all wired properly. So this is going to take a teleport out and a teleport back to see if they start triggering. Sometimes they're working, you just can't see them working. It's all about our individual displays. what I see is that they're not working, but somebody else in the area might see them and see them working perfectly fine. Alright, let's head back to the sphere. Where did I put it? Put it here? I was pretty sure I added it here. I have to add it still. Okay. Oh, I know why. I didn't add it to the hub because I actually haven't... because it's a work in progress. Alright, that's no problem. And the sphere. Now they should all be working. Seriously. It's flip-flopping. So the code from the bottom one. Oh. That's what's going on. I got too many things going on here. So that shouldn't be there. Well, now, the one input OR gate one input OR gate. Both of those are working properly. One input OR gate. One input OR gate. Let's just turn this one on and off. Turned on but stayed on. It's getting it from 28. And that should be number 28. It is. Receiving from the delay gate sending to the inverter gate sending it back to the delay gate. That's exactly the right way. Wow, that can be annoying. So even though you got something wired the right way, let's go ahead and take this one and copy it. Paste it into this LED, which is already off, and see if it comes on. Comes on, but it is not going off. It is not flip-flopping. Okay. That can only mean one thing. Take those two out. Place a new one in. And wire them. Send, receive, send, receive, send, receive, send, receive. Now those lights should be blinking. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, 50 to 52, half-second delay. This one is number 52. Six. This one is 3 and 6. Those two are working perfectly. 12 and 9. 9 and 12. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, it's supposed to be flip-flopped. 6 and 3. And this one is 3 and 6. Yep, flip-flopped. This one is 19 and 14. This one is 14 and 19. Perfectly flip-flopped. Ah, these are not running. And that's why they're not working. So, send. Yep. Boom. Okay, it's going. The LED is not blinking. Nine. 9. Yep. 9 and 12. Wow, that's annoying. It is operating every 2 seconds. This light should be going on and off every 2 seconds. On. But it didn't go off. Turn it off. Machine turns it on. 2 seconds later, should turn it off. Oh, that is so annoying. They're identical. Wired identically. Unbelievable. Alright, so getting the signal from number 41. Number 41 is this logic gate. Bam, number 41. 41 is getting an input from 14. The That is this delay gate. This delay gate is sending its code of number 14. It's also receiving 19, so it's sending 14 to the inverter, which it is. The inverter is sending 19 back to the delay gate, which it is. And then sending the signal to the logic gate. 14. Why isn't it working? God, I hate that. Working for some, not for others. Six and 3, so it's sending it 3 over to number 7 and sending it to number 6. It is. That one's working. This delay gate is receiving from 52 and sending to 50. There it is, sending to the receiver. Everything's perfect. Perfectly wired. As is evidence. Alright, you know what? The logic gate is not flipping. Let's make it an AND gate. Oh, now it's flipping. It's supposed to be an OR gate, but it's flipping as an AND gate. OR gate. That's what makes them work. OR gate. That's what makes them work. This one's showing as an OR gate, but we'll change it to an AND gate. Oh my god. And it's working now as an AND gate. And look at that. The OR gate stopped working on the top. Let's change it to an AND gate. Let's change it back to an OR gate. See? Now they're blinking as OR gates. Blinking as an OR gate. This one's blinking as an AND gate, but let's change it back to an OR gate. And it stops working. How crazy is that? Unbelievable. Alright. And that AND gate is working as an AND gate instead of an OR gate. Oy vey. At least now they're randomly blinking the way they're supposed to be. See how far away I can. Yeah, alright, so I'm just about at the other side of a second claim, so let's get a little closer. Well, so how annoying is that? Two of them working as OR gates exactly like they're supposed to, and two of them working like AND gates incorrectly. They should be OR gates. Well, that's crazy as. There we are, witness to that. So that's what the blinking stars are going to look like. Now, it would be completely pitch black over here if I had closed the portal there and closed that portal there. It would look like these, completely pitch black. And vice versa. So what's going to happen later is these are going to be phase block entrances. So when you come in, you won't see that glow. It'll be pitch black, other than you'll see blinking stars. Okay, that's enough of that. I wanted to work on something else anyway. Boy. Alright, so what's our timer at? Hello, Gotten. How are you today? Alright, so we're going to just take a quick trip to the four corners of the southeast. I had just discovered this. It's actually set up in a pretty sweet spot. So, what do we got here? Four corners. The reason I'm calling it four corners is... Bam. Four corners of four claims, completely split down the north, south, and east and west. With some decent land in the area between the trees. Thanks for the follow, Gotten Satir. So this is pretty nice. Lots of different types of trees and resources. This is down in the southeast corner here. There's a very large tree over here, which is out of the view at the moment. But as you can see, plenty of wildwood flower glowing. I do know promo codes. So Gotten, today we're going to be doing a giveaway for a pro code. If you're free to play right now, you can enter for a chance to win the pro code, or you can choose 100 coins from the coin giveaway. So I'm going to run the giveaway actually very shortly here. It's been time to start the giveaway. And actually I wanted to do one more thing, because I did want to put a beacon in here. I want people to be able to teleport to these areas to decide whether they want to claim and build here. But if they go too far away, I want them to be able to find their way back to the teleporter. Ah, you know what? I think white is not working at the moment. Let's find out. Oh, yep, it's working. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you should be able to find your way back to the teleporter if you get here from quite a distance away. So Gotten, I'm going to start the giveaway here shortly. And the way it works is you'll be given instructions on how to get a ticket into the giveaway. And then if your ticket is chosen, you will win your choice of either a pro code or the coins, and then I will private message you your code. So while that's doing that, I gotta wait till I finish teleporting in order to get my cursor back. There we go. Okay. So we will start the giveaway right now. And there you go. Program has automatically given you instructions, exclamation point, and raffle. Enter the raffle. I actually will probably change that to ticket later so that it's very clear that you're purchasing a free ticket. Okay. Now I did put up our new wall. So this elaborates a little bit more on the welcome and the rules. But this tells you a little bit more about what you can do here in our server. So I have enabled a creative mode. You can choose to use creative mode in here, in this server, or in this world map if you wish to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, now I wanted to fix some things. Yep, let's head over to, we're gonna head on over to the main base. Windows 7, yeah, so Windows 7 is no longer being supported by Microsoft. Yep, so, yeah, a Windows upgrade would probably help you, which you probably wouldn't be able to do very well unless your hardware supported it, so you'll have to run the tool that tests your hardware to see if it will support Windows 10, otherwise you'll probably end up getting a new machine. And laptops are generally not the device to be running games on because laptops have to run cooler than PC desktop machines. So they have smaller power supplies to fit into a smaller space. Heat generates very quickly, and they can only have a certain size fan. So everything is smaller in laptops to keep them lightweight. The only problem is they can't handle the demand of graphics card and CPUs and whatnot. They overheat quickly, so yep, that's right. And as games progress, the complexity of the game and the programming and the code that's put in them, of course, really tasks your CPU and your GPU, which is your graphics. They can overheat a laptop pretty quickly. So some laptops are made for gaming laptops, but you'll also find out that the battery life on those are very short because the power of the games and the power of the hardware will drain the battery quite quickly. Alienware and MSI make a pretty good gaming laptop, but there's always give and take, there's always sacrifices. So laptops, you give up battery life, you give up cooling capacity, you give up power capacity to make them small as laptops. Serious gaming is for desktop PCs. Okay, so what I was going to do is I need to head to the old base downtown. And let's see, did I clear out the Halloween stuff? No, I still got the Halloween stuff in there, so I was going to move those. These I've already transferred. Casa del Rocket, that's one that I wanted to. So we got 3 torches in there. So we're just going to head back to the new base. Gotten, you can also get with Intuland in the Creativerse Discord, and he can help you with some tweaks to make sure that your settings are at least optimal or the best they can be for your laptop, for your hardware. And that should help a little bit. Torch. Intuland is the support guy for Creativerse, and he's got some great resources. And if you're a member of the Discord, there's a few links in there in the pinned messages and in the resource channel. You can get a lot of help with really tweaking your machine to get the best, possible experience out of Creativerse on it. Until it reaches its limits, where, as you said, having to upgrade to Windows 10 usually means upgrading the hardware. The Discord name is Creativerse, so hold on just a second, I'll tell you how to get here. So it is Creativerse. I'll just grab the link. So this link right here will get you to the Discord for Creativerse, where Intuland, the support guy, hangs out, and where you can find the links to the resources and the pinned messages that help you out. Okay, silly fire moose lion. Hope you're around. Yeah, know where he's gotten. Alright, so now that we've got a teleport back to Casa del Rocca, we might as well just name it. And might as well just copy that one right. Wow, that's right, that's for those lights. I connected up all the lights to the main panel. But I want... That's the one I want. So we'll just copy all of this right here. And we're going to put it in between these two here. Turn that off. And I believe I took that one out. Yep, that was fine. And we'll drop an arc sign in there. Don't need the beacon anymore. Alright. Pop our arc sign in there, and then we'll go ahead and copy in. We're going to call that not the corruption base, that is Casa del Rocket. It's my old house. Yeah, one FPS, 1 frame per second. That's pretty much bottom of the rock pile. 9 is not so great either, but that's, if it worked for you, that's good. I mean, it is. Obviously, it's an underpowered laptop for this game, Windows 7, and whatnot. So, yeah, 9's playable, kind of jittery, but you can get into some areas on certain worlds that can lag you right down. Yeah. Okay, we need to name the other one. So it's not going to be the sphere. It's So we'll just put in there to be announced, or to be added. That should be fine for now, yep. Because I am going to add something in there eventually. Alright, let's, again, pressing C will copy a block. And then with your paint open, pressing C again will copy the color of the block. And then you can just add it right back there. Done deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now this one will take me to Casa del Rock. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. 3 torches. I was pretty sure that was the right place. Let's go find out. So this may have changed. Could just fly right over here. Gotten the... There is 18 and a half more minutes on the raffle. I believe this is Casa del Rocket right here. And I'm showing 3 dirt, not 3 torches. Unless it was to the inside. But I left my doors open. I need to make those automatic. Yeah, I don't believe I had a teleporter up here, so it's not 3 torches, it's 3 dirt. Okay. I don't have a teleporter inside anymore. Ah, there you go, Fire. Welcome back. I built my own machines. Actually, I've got several. I build my own machines. So, one of them I used Gigabyte hardware for the desktops. I use Corsair RAM. So I've got 32 gigs of RAM on both machines. One's a Gigabyte and one's an MSI motherboard. On the MSI motherboard, I use the Ryzen 7 chipset, CPU, and the Radeon graphics card. So they're mid-range machines because I didn't build them top-end for a reason. Top-end gets very expensive, but usually top-end is not the best. Turns out that there's more support, better drivers for mid-range hardware. So 32 gigabytes of RAM, 3.8 to 4 gigahertz on the CPU. One CPU on the Gigabyte machine is a 12-core. On the Ryzen MSI machine, it's a 6-core. And that's exactly what I do, is I make my own machines because I can tweak them, I can design them. I use CoolMaster cooling system and power supply. Yeah, it's personal choice. I mean, it's my personal choice to pick the hardware and build it, and it runs really well for me. And I did the MSI machine I built from scratch, under $1,500, and it runs circles around other machines that are equal to it from the store, costing $500 more. So, yeah, if you're not comfortable with building your own, you can always grab a friend or somebody you trust. Depends on where you live, where you're at. Sometimes it can be expensive, sometimes not. It depends on the availability of parts. Depends on the economy. It varies. There's no way to say how it's going to play out for you. You just have to find your sources for your parts, do price comparisons. Yeah. So you're not going to find anybody that says, okay, here's what this is going to cost you, go build it. Not going to happen like that. Alright, so I need a teleporter here with the right code in it. There we go. Grab one of those. And we might as well put it in here. Yeah, know where he's gotten. Let's see, where is a good place? This is not really the... Yeah, this is pretty good. We'll put it right here. And we'll go ahead and put the 3 torches in that I needed. That should get us to the right place. And now let's go test it out. That should work just fine. Alright, I was up on the 2nd floor here. And have the code for Casa del Rocket. This should take me right to it. Boom. That's a beautiful thing. Alright then. Of course that phaser's off for some reason. Oh, phase blocks are gonna be the death of me. One day they're working and one day they're not. Okay. I'm not in the zone. Let's see what's going on with the wiring tool. Not phasing anymore. What is going on? You know what? When things stop working, just like with the LEDs giving me a hassle, best thing to do is leave the world and pop back in and see if that re-triggers it. We'll give it a few seconds. Pop back in. See how we did. That should get the phase blocks at least working again. Unlike over at the MIB headquarters where it just resets them. Can be a little bit annoying. Alright, about 11.5 more minutes to go in the giveaway. I wonder where Shiny is in Adarine. Okay, and there they are. Okay, it's phased in, and sure enough, they're working again. Yay! Funny that. Okay, now, we want this teleporter to take people back to the hub. So once they've gotten here, that should take them back to the hub. Are you talking about the Discord server or the world? As you can see, I've got 140 players that have already visited. We've got people that play here regularly. In Creativerse, they're called worlds. In Discord, they're called servers. So as you can see, I've got myself stuck. There it goes. Yeah, so anytime you see a world that's entered, you can see the number of players that have entered here. So 140. Let's see, I'm just taking a look to see if I had go to? It goes to somewhere. No, it does not. It doesn't go anywhere. That's why it doesn't have a name on it. Okay, so let's see. Casa del Roca should be on here somewhere. If not, we'll just put it in. East. Yep. Okay. Teleports to, and we'll put our torches in here. There we go. Teleports to Casa del Rocket. Alright, that should work. We'll name it. Thanks very much. Yeah, I've been working on the hub for a little bit now. I want to make it nice and attractive for people. Alright, now what's going on? Why didn't that change? There it goes. Alright, so we'll flip into our color palette, C to copy it, and then normal click to paste it. Oops. Copy it, paste it, all good. X to clear it. Other games that I play, I play Star Conflict, the new Tomb Raider, and whatnot, but I mostly stream Creativerse. Creativerse is kind of my new passion. It's very fun. It's extremely for a voxel game. It's really awesome. Okay, that should do that. Now we'll test it out. That should take us right back to Casa del Rocket. All right, got about 7 minutes to go on the raffle. Yeah, it's kind of like Minecraft on steroids. I mean, they're both voxel games. This one doesn't use. We've already got an error block, so we're going to have to leave the area for that to start working again. Otherwise, you might have to pull it. Yeah, it's doesn't allow mods or modifications like Minecraft does, but God, you don't need it. I mean, you can change your preferences, like post-processing. So if you like post-processing turned off, you can use a 1, a 0, or a false, and you can turn all that post-processing off and use all the default settings where there's very limited shadows and whatnot. This also helps in your situation, gotten where it can reduce the strain on your GPU and your CPU. So that is post-processing 0, turns that off. To turn it back on, I just used my up arrow to scroll back through the latest commands. 1 or true. We'll turn it back on, and now you can see I've got visual blooms, color saturation, a bit more shadow, and stuff like that. This is what really does task your CPU and your GPU. So post-process, actually it is /preferences, post-process 0, post-processing 0. And if you forget or if you get confused, you can always come back and watch the stream, which is recorded automatically. And will stay there for 14 days. Or until my next stream, but it stays for 14 days anyway. Alright, so we've got lots of crops going. I really don't need melons and lettuce twice. But I do, and I got turnips, and I really don't need those either, because I've got the entire farm, the entire range out here. We've got turnips, we've got lettuce, we've got wheat, we've got glowing mushrooms, we've got the horned melon, and the red mushrooms, and the brown mushrooms. So that's everything you can grow. So 7 different crops. And I really don't need the other one. I am thinking of cleaning this up. Oh, excuse me, just a sec. Sorry about that, if that didn't get muted. Allergy snuck up on me. Here's the other crops I was working on. Oh wow, more horned melon, more turnips, more wheat plant, lots of honey, which honestly we really don't need that when you're in creative mode. This can lag an area as well when you have too many crops and all the water connected to them. Alright, so let me get regrouped here and figure out thanks, Fire. I didn't mute, did it? I bet I've been muted the whole time, haven't I? Maybe not. I don't know. I should watch that more often. Alright, let me get regrouped here. See, I was working on some things here. Alright, it's very possible the sphere LEDs are working now, and the AND gates probably need to be changed back to OR gates like they're supposed to be. Ah, okay, good. So the mute worked. Alright, about a minute and a half to go. If you haven't grabbed your tickets, exclamation point raffle gets you a raffle ticket. Alright, now let's see, that is up here to machines. Yes, so as you can see, the AND gates are not working now, so there you go. I should have done that earlier, when I realized that everything was wired properly. And the AND gates were working as an OR gate when they should have been OR gates. But now that one's working. Let's change this AND gate back to an OR gate. And sure enough, that one's working. So how about that? I needed to relog in order to get the machines working properly. Well, Gotten, I'll ask you just real quick, are you logged in through Streamlabs? Are you logged in through Mixer? Are you in our chat through Restream? How did you enter our chat? Mixer? Yep. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll send you a private message with the pro code. what I'll do first, just to make sure that we've established, if you win, I will establish a private message connection, make sure that you're receiving, and then I'll send you the code. So the game has ended, and we will go ahead and spin the dial. So, picking a winner now, and it is Silly Lion. Now it says pro activation code. However, this was a choice. So this was a choice between coin and pro code. So when you get back, Silly Lion, if you want, just let me know which you would have, is the pro code or the coins. And thanks for everybody for joining. Okay, coin it is then. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'll just send you a private message real quick just to make sure that everything is working. I will be doing a giveaway on every stream that I do, if at all possible. Okay. Okay, Silly, how are you logged in? You're in Mixer, yes? Or you're in Streamlabs? Oh, silly me, you're on Discord. I'll send you the code through a private message on Discord. Gotten, thanks very much for joining us. Hope you come back again next time for another stream with us. Silly, I'm going to go ahead and message you through Mixer to see if that goes through just fine, and you tell me how we're going there. Just bear with me a second. Alright, just let me know if you got that private message okay, and that'll tell us that everything's working like it's supposed to be. It's just verification. Excellent. Alright, I'll send you the code anyway through Discord. Right. Oh, come on, silly mouse. Not silly moose. Silly mouse won't highlight. Okay, there you go. Congratulations. That is working like it's supposed to now, so working as advertised. Alright, so we do pro code giveaways and coin giveaways. Congratulations to Silly Lion, our latest winner for the giveaway, who's chosen the coin pack, 100 coins. Pro code is available for free-to-play players who would like to upgrade to Pro for free. So join the chat. And enter to win. Okay. Alright, so in the beginning, I got a little frustrated on the machines not working properly. I should have just automatically just went to the relog, because that fixes so many things just to log back in. Silly, silly me. I should adopt one of your nicknames, Silly Lion. Make it Silly Rocket. Yep, and all these are working just like they're supposed to be, too. Hello, VOF Meta. Kind of an unusual name. Welcome to the stream. Always building something, multiple things usually, and as you can see, I've got lots of areas needing to be continued. Working on the sphere, the giant sphere at the moment, and other projects, the Men in Black office building. Working on the base. And as you can see, these arc signs are not working again. Alright, so we're just going to leave for a second, then we'll come back in and see if the arc signs start working. Alright, I always give it a few seconds just to see how we do, just to make sure it clears. VOF Meta, so what does VOF stand for? Or is that a Q? VOF. A village of friendlies, yeah? No? This could be the just could be the European servers are having issues. Yep, so none of those arc signs triggered. Can't all be off. That would just be crazy. I'm not even showing an arc sign there. Did it get gone? Nope, it's right there. And it won't turn off or on. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to restart this game. That's crazy. That arc sign is not showing anything. I am aiming at the machine. Those arc signs are working just fine. Oh my goodness. That is crazy as. Alright, well I logged out and logged back in. Let's just try going to a different area. A lot of times this has just got to do with server. So there's 3 main servers, one in North America, one in Europe, and one in Asia. And as you can see, it's loading quite slowly. Alright, let's go back. So that should have given the chunk a chance to clear the data and to reload. Now you see all the signs are... None of the arc signs are working now. There they go. Look how long that took to load. Alright, there's something going on with the European servers. Obviously. And that arc sign's not working at all. You can't turn it on and off. I can't inspect it. Nothing comes up. Anyway, alright, so I know there's nothing wrong with that anyway. Let's clear some slots in here. And we'll just grab a copy of the locker, put the locker back. Oops. Make sure you press shift. There you go. Okay. So we work on things that we're allowed to work on. Yeah, not everything's perfect because we don't live in a perfect world. And besides the house that I've built or the sphere I've built recently, I've also built a house. We'll have ourselves a little jog down the path here to go visit the new house. His house slash office. And as you can see, well, it is still loading pretty quickly, so I'm using boost to run, and it's loading pretty quick. Let's see how our LEDs respond as I walk across them. A little bit of delay. Yeah. Not too bad. Alright, so this is the house slash office that I built. And I'm going to be adding some levels in here. Inside's pretty cool looking just the way it is, but so far I've just put the stairs in. I don't know if I actually want to... I don't know if I actually want to add any floors in this area. How do you like my hidden staircase? So, some of these are not lighting up like they should. Oh, that's on. It's working. I gotta find a brighter color. Doesn't quite eliminate the shadow like I want it to. Unless, of course, you turn on your flashlight and that eliminates the shadow. So I got a little pond and beach up here, grassy knoll, and a little bit of water to swim through. And you got to be careful too, because if you actually go into the water for a swim, so that's exactly how I did my. That's exactly how I did my invisible stairs. Canvas blocks are awesome. They, as far as I know, they do stop critters. I won't swear to that. So mobs might actually be stopped by the canvas 8th block. I'm not sure. So anyway, yeah. A little bit of home/office space. A little bit of beach. Anyway. So Blue Star Hotel I worked on. This is another build, pretty much build in progress. I mean, just about everything in Creativerse is a build in progress. So I've actually added a blue silk curtains and drapery, whatnot, over the windows. Arc signs, I had to tweak them a little bit because for some reason we've discovered a little code glitch with the arc signs. Oh, and I can say I didn't fix these curtains quite all the way, so that's not what I wanted. I want them rotated. Hang on. Boy, all kinds of things happen. I guess I'm just gonna have to yeah, all kinds of things. Okay, so they're supposed to do this out of the way, which they're not doing. It's moving the wrong direction, and usually a flip fixes that. And usually it doesn't do that either. Now let's put that in the wrong place. Interesting. That's actually supposed to slide the other way, so the middle pieces are connected or not supposed to be connected. It's gonna take me reloading the game again. Oh man, this sucks, but yeah. Crazy as. So this is what they normally look like. That's correct. That's not correct. Yeah. Okay, so that is kind of working just the way it's supposed to. Alright, let's try this. Sometimes the easiest way to do it is just to remove them. So let's get them copied. Let's get the color copied. Done. And let's take those out. They're not hard to remove. Just gotta be careful doing this. Obviously, it's not pointing to the right place. Alright, so that's what we want. That does go in the right direction. We do want it to move away. These to rotate. Now That should slide over. Yes, it does. That's the way they're supposed to work. I mean, that's the way I wanted them to work. And the reason I'm doing this is it gives it a doubled up. Gives it a bit of a doubled up. This is a single fold. This is the double fold. And that's basically all I wanted, is I wanted a double fold. So let's go ahead and do this. Normal operation, they split apart. See, they're not doing their normal. That's why. That's what's going on. Now it's splitting apart like it's supposed to. Now we should be able to rotate it, and voila. Indeed. Perfect. Anyway, that's the way they're supposed to work. But this is also a work in progress. At the five rooms up here, I just want to change the room numbers on them a little bit. Give it a different text, different color. Still got more furniture to add in here. Also have let's see if the fans are working. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. Works as advertised. Lights should come on, they do, so everything's working in here. A little bit of a wardrobe. And then the other issue I had was the elevators down here that weren't exactly behaving like they're supposed to. This one's supposed to take me up to the second floor. Right. So even if I... Alright, we'll try that again. Yeah, it doesn't quite push me up there. So these were made for low gravity, but they did work even in normal gravity. So the second floor's got room for building in here. And of course there's room to build something up on the top. I don't know if I actually want to do more up on the top, but it is what it is. Also have the subway. It seemed to be working pretty good. It's hard for me to test things because the devs have recognized the fact that there's something wrong with my character and my the way it reacts to physics in the world. So the fan normally pushes you when I step on the pressure plate, which it does act pretty normal for a short period of time. But after some time, the fans stop pushing, or they're not pushing like they're supposed to. So this is the subway system as it pushes me through, and as you can see, the chunks are not loading as fast as I'm moving, so... and there I can hear that I've stopped, and that was a change of direction. It shouldn't have changed. I didn't change direction, so I must have had a collision. And this side, bam. So what I've done is, this is one of the station stops. I've just put up some glass. Stop from there. This continues on to the end of the subway station. Boom. But ArcSign's artwork definitely loading slow, so that's the servers. Anyway, just got to take a break here real quick. So I'll be back here shortly.
It's refreshment time, and our refreshment stand is loaded with good things to eat. There's crispy, crunchy popcorn, and hot, delicious buttered popcorn, lots of candy, and frosty, refreshing cold drinks. Why not treat yourself at the refreshment center now? As you leave the theater, folks, please be careful. Don't let this happen to your car. Be sure to remove the speaker before you leave. If you should accidentally pull a speaker loose, please turn it in at our snack bar or box office. Thank you.
Hurry, hurry, step right this way, folks, for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, taste-tempting candies of finest quality. Enjoy popcorn, exploded into tender, delicious, crispy bites of crunchy goodness. Enjoy the tops in cool, refreshing soft drinks. If you want to enjoy some refreshments, this is your opportunity. There will now be a short intermission.
10, 9, 8, 7 minutes to go.
Hey, Mom. Yes, you. Why fuss and fret about dinner? Why not have it right here? Yes, this drive-in offers everyone in the family a real picnic treat for dinner. We've got delicious sandwiches with all the trimmings and your other dinner favorites, plus whatever you want to drink, hot or cold. Come early before the show starts, or eat while you're being entertained, or at intermission time. So why fuss? Give your family a tasty dinner at this drive-in.
What is it? Hey, why, it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add some butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup, popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 6 minutes.
Time for refreshment. Refreshment. For your enjoyment, there's hot, fresh popcorn, tempting, delicious hot dogs, and so many kinds of ice cream. And, of course, sparkling, delicious, ice-cold Coca-Cola for everybody at the refreshment counter now. Remember, your favorite snack will taste especially good with world-famous ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
You hungry? Looking for a tempting treat? Hold on till I absorb some heat. Some added tang might please you, too. I'll slide into an oven-fresh bun, and I'm ready for your eating fun.
Why don't you try a juicy good hot dog?
Mmm, delicious.
Show starts in 4 minutes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The management of this drive-in theater is happy to announce you can enjoy your favorite form of movie entertainment regardless of rain. No longer will it be necessary to let rain spoil your fun. Now you can keep your windshield clear and dry with a drizzle guard. Simply attach it to your windshield, and in a jiffy, you're enjoying the movie without constantly running your windshield wipers. A drizzle guard will save you gasoline and wear and tear on your battery. After the show is over, all you do is take off your drizzle guard, roll it up, and it's ready to be used again, just like an umbrella. So next time it rains, don't sizzle in a drizzle. Get yourself a drizzle guard and enjoy the show. Drizzle guards are on sale now at the concession center.
And now meet the star of our show. Symbol of a treat that quality made famous. America's most famous ice cream treat. Eskimo pie. Creamy, delicious ice cream made even more exciting with smooth, rich chocolate coating. And wearing the label of quality, known the world over. Eskimo pie, the treat you know is tops because it carries its pledge of quality right on the back of the bag. Be sure you save the bags for valuable premiums. Get famous Eskimo pie at our refreshment stand now. It's America's anytime taste treat. Finest ice cream, finest chocolate. It's delicious.
Show starts in 2 minutes. Show starts in 1 minute.
Monsters do have their place. In the zoo, in your nightmares, in the deep, in your favorite horror movies. But not in your living room, on your TV. Don't let pay TV be the monster in your living room. Pay TV and cable TV companies are seeking the right to charge you for the very programs you now get free. If you want to stop pay TV and save free television, sign the petition in the lobby of this theater. Let your lawmakers know how you feel in the fight against pay TV and cable TV.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, Suggested for mature audiences. Parental discretion advised. R. Restricted. Persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X. Persons under 18 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
And now, on with the show.
Okay, here we are back again. Hopefully I've eliminated some of the problems I've been having, and I can get back to doing some building that I've been doing. Alright, so VOF, you asked about what I'm building, so lots of things are under construction, including our underwater Atlantis. Now, as you may notice that while you swim, you have the fog of the water. I will tell you a little trick to that. Just turn clipping on, so /clip in your general chat, fog goes away, and now you can see everything that we've been building. And I have water walls, so once you come in here and we're no longer in clip, it's a normal view until you go out into the water again. And as you can see, our carrot fish are swimming around with a gleeful abandon. And there they go. Alright, so they're working. A little bit of a delay. Not bad. Alright, back on up. Hello, carrot fish. Alright, now. Let's take a look and make sure everything's working like it's supposed to. Phase block, phase the door away. It did not. There it goes. Oh, stuff's still delayed quite a bit. We don't have much control over that other than just relogging. And see, still some things are not working. So I'm pressing W to move forward. It doesn't work. But if I hit Shift and W, there it goes. Now we're unstuck. But at least it does appear as though the arc signs are working. So let's make sure they're working up top as well. I put in some new artwork. As you can see, those are working as advertised. So how do these work? You just enter a number, like say 502. And it changes the design. That's the left side. The right side, 147. And there you go. You can do that with all of these. Pretty cool, hey? I like it. You can do that with all of these. Okay, so those all work. Well, they are working as advertised. That one's working like it's supposed to. And this one is working like it's supposed to. Okay. Alright, so things should be working back at the base. As it appears that everything else is working like it's supposed to. Hope you enjoyed our intermission. Kind of retro. A real serious throwback to the, gosh, that might have been the 60s or 70s. Before cable TV came in. Alright, arc signs on the recipe boards all came in just fine. Still the arc signs not working on the lockers. It's really interesting that those arc signs are not working. So there's arc signs on every one of these sets of lockers, labeling each of the lockers that are not working for some reason. We're going to leave them be because I don't want to pull the code. Once you pull an arc sign up, it removes the code. All the sensors are working, so the lights come on when they're supposed to. And if you've not seen one of these crafting tables, that's what it looks like. So those are kind of fun to have instead of using the E button in creative mode and pulling everything up. Okay. That's working, that's working. Let's see if our Hobbit Swamp stuff is still working. I'm sure that's still working too. But anyway, the server is a public, or the world is a public world. Come on in, stake some claims, build from scratch any way you like. And as you can see, some of our beacons are not working. There we go. Okay, all the arc signs are working over here like they're supposed to. In the Hobbit Swamp. This is a Hobbit home, by the way. Been working on these, still gonna build some more, so we got areas to expand these little Hobbit holes. And of course I used an arc sign for the Hobbit door. So I've got a number of these set up. One of them over here was the Christmas decorations. I want to see how those are still going. At least the blue lights are working still. Looks like some of the lights are working. And it looks like maybe... Yeah, see, some of the blocks still need some work, so that's the default. It's supposed to be white lights. They're not very white. Nothing we can do about that. Just wait for the devs to work that out. So what I've done is I've put some beacons at every teleport location. So from the hub, you teleport out to a location that you're interested in either building or starting. There is a beacon, so if you go too far away, you can find your way back to the teleporter and make it back to the hub. Yeah, silly, the doors seem to be working fine. Little delayed, but I'm sure that was chunk load delay. Nothing serious, but as you can see, the white Christmas lights on the Christmas blocks aren't working so great. And some of the white beacons don't all work like they're supposed to. But that's all been filed, and the devs will get around to that eventually. So let's make sure our Vietnam Veteran War Memorial is still all working. I don't know if you've seen this War Memorial. It took me quite a while working on this. So this is the reproduction of the Vietnam Veterans War Memorial with the names on the wall. They are the actual names. There we go. The actual names in their actual locations, starting from 1959 on block 1E all the way down to 70E. Then they pick up on 70 West and finish up on 1 West, which is 1975. So if you're curious or you have relatives on here, they are in the exact place that they are on the real wall. So all the names are 100% accurate in the 100% accurate place that they are on the actual wall. They are here. So that's 58,000 plus names, 58,308 to be exact. So I've entered them all in. Of course, these are on arc signs to be displayed, and apparently all the arc signs are working. So this one's kind of a solemn build because a lot of people have very strong emotional attachments here. And as you can see, all these names are on the line and the block they belong to in real life. So if you went to block, what is this one here? I have to back up a little bit. That is block 48 or 42 East. Gene Reed will be at the top left. Every name in the right place. And whatever the last name is on that last one. Boyd Tydell will be the last name of 42E. Every name is on the correct line. So if it's 10 lines down, 20 lines down, doesn't matter. First name, names in the middle of the list or line, and names on the end of the line. They are all 100% accurate. Yeah, 58,308 names took a little while to type in and get them all into the correct place. Yeah, it's a build I've been working on quite a while. Not only that, of course, there's the alignment keeping them all aligned left and lined up across the bottom, so that each of the blocks across the bottom were in line with the previous and the next block, all the way down to block number 70, and same with the opposite side. And yeah, that's a little over 300 arc signs. So it can be a little laggy if your machine is not really a high-spec machine, so just be prepared. It can produce some pretty serious lag for some people. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the grand scheme of things. I have a lot of areas marked on the map, so these are large trees and locations where you can build. I'm at the hub right now, which is the center of the map, or close to the center of the map. The actual center is right here. So you can go explore started projects. You can go out into the map or into the world and pick a spot and start a fresh build. Continue a project from one that I started or one that somebody else started. And let's just do this. I want to make sure we're going to the right place. I did want the hub to be in a nice area, so it's not exactly the center of the world. But if we fly a little bit over in this direction, and we'll take a peek at the map as well. Oop. Try that again. Try that again. I believe the center of our world is actually on a flattish... Yep, due south. A flattish ice flow. There it is. So that's the actual center of this world map. Which, of course, you can build here as well if you like. And you can see a marked location, or elevation or whatnot. 3 phasers. Okay, so what I didn't do is I haven't put this in at the hub yet. So this is the actual, aka North Pole. Not really. It's the center of the map, so. Alright, so we got 3 phase blocks that we're using to mark that teleporter, which I want to put in on the hub. It's short distance from the hub, so, but teleporting's still nice to be able to get there quickly. Alright, let's see. Pretty sure I did not put it in here. Arctic North, that's the Northwest Valley. Hobbit Swamp. Center of the world, I did. So that should have phase blocks. It is indeed. Okay, and that's why it's purple, as it is unlike the other ones. It is the center of the world. But anyway, like I say, pick any area of the map to build on that you want to, or pick a location that's already been started and continue building or adding to it or whatever you like. Got some pretty unique areas. This is the 4 corners down here. That was a pretty unique little area. You can pick, you know, Arctic or whatever. Up in this section of the Arctic up here is a very unique location. It's really cool because it is a valley that is 100% surrounded on all four sides by tall snowy mountains. So that's actually an awesome spot to start a build. And if you become a builder on our world, as Fire Moose has, you can put a teleporter in on your plot or on your claim, and then give me the code and we'll put it in over here. And this is reserved for builders on the world, where you can teleport directly to a builder. Otherwise, the teleporters over here are just that, they're the world teleporters taking you to specific areas of the world. Cuts your flying time down, speeds things up a little bit. And of course, this is the extended instructions for the world. Help you get around a little bit inside the area here. Okay, so I didn't have a beacon over at the center of the world, which, like, as I said, I've pretty much put a beacon in everywhere that the world teleporters take you to. So if you go to a location and you fly off, and of course, depending on your field of view settings, you can look for the beacon, which is the teleporter that brought you to the location. And this one does not have one, so we'll go ahead and put one in there. We don't need these right now. Gun. And we'll put one in here. Seems like the white are now working in where they did not work before. Maybe they're just not working inside of a display like a grav chamber and whatnot. They weren't working there for a little bit. Looks like they've got the hot fix in and working. Alright, now, if you'd like to come and join me on some of my builds like the Sphere. I don't know if you remember the movie The Sphere. Dustin Hoffman. And I can't remember if that was Lawrence Fishburne or Samuel L. Jackson, but it was a good movie anyway. So I built the Sphere. If you'd like to come and add some things, build inside that, that would be great. Help yourself to it. And like I said, I got other projects that are started. Yep, okay, so that's all going to the right place. And some fresh, pristine areas. Top of the Mississippi's fresh. River Run, a big tree at River Run, that's fresh. Treehouse at the river, now that one's a started build, but you can continue if you'd like. South Bridge, where MIB headquarters are, that's a continuation. Robinson Crusoe Island, that one's a fresh, pristine Christmas hut. I started that one, but it can be rebuilt, continue building, whatever you like. Same with Hobbit Swamp, continuing on. Oh, so you've got lots of choices here to work with. Or just find an area of the map. Do your own. Alright, so it looks like I really do want those arc signs to work over at the new base. Because if I can't get in to copy the code, doggone it, gotta build it again. Sometimes I've got some pretty elaborate code in some of these arc signs. And if I were smart, I would probably open up a spreadsheet or start a database and just start copying the code out of these things, so in case anything breaks or gets deleted by accident, I could put them right back in. Doggone it. Also have an adventure set up here, so over at the West Monument, or Monument West, I've got an adventure there if you're into mazes, solving puzzles. Monument West up here. Did not put Monument West up here. That is one I need to put. Arctic, Southern Ridge, Great Pyramid. Yep. Okay, so that's one I'm missing. Alright, so let's go get Monument West. Yeah, I could do things a lot smarter. I know a lot of people take notes. I should take notes as well, but you know, generally speaking, when you've got arc signs that's got some pretty complex code, I should be just copying that into a spreadsheet or a database or something. Alright. Like for instance, these arc signs on those lockers. Monument West. Alright, so the code for that will be dark stucco. That one. Alright. Yes, indeed, silly lion. But we live and learn, right? Learn from the school of hard knocks. Alright, let's use this one that's offline. Turn it into the, oh yeah. And we will call that Monument West, which is where the adventure is. So there's an adventure gate over there. You like 3D mazes, it's 5 levels. What do we want? Code, right. Copy, paste. Oops, copy. Hang on. Pretty sure that had a, yep, there it is, and paste. Okay. So that should take us to the Monument West. Just test it out. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's, you know, it's a good idea because it helps keep you organized, but it's your safety net. You know, if you mess up the code a little bit, you can always just clear it, copy and paste your code back in, and it's awesome. Okay, so we are definitely getting a little bit of server lag here. Chunk data is not loading. But anyway, this is the adventure gate. Takes you into... See, I have my field of view set on 16, so that should load up really quick. 16. But it's not, so that's chunk load delay. Anyway, go into an adventure gate. Oop, go into an Can I not do it in creative mode? Oh, I never tried it in creative mode before. Oh, the adventure gate's not working. What is going on? Creativerse is beating me up today. Oh my gosh. Impossible maze. All the settings are there. Alright, let's test it. Let's see if it actually works testing it. I wonder if a hotfix was put out today, which is why a lot of this stuff is breaking. Shouldn't take that long to create the adventure for testing. There it goes. I had in Tulin switched my server, my World Boxandia over to the EU servers because we're having so many issues. Normally I'm on the Asia servers. So it, could be a coronavirus thing. Not a lot of people manning the servers over there, or a limited crew. It sounds like something's happening. We'll wait and see. Here we go. So another one of our friends was asking us about adventures. And this is what you can do, is you can create color themes for the sky and for the adventure itself. Now this was supposed to actually take me into the adventure. I was pretty sure anyway. And so you can see at the top left, the impossible maze is one task to complete, and that is to activate the checkpoint at the end of the impossible maze. That will complete the adventure for you, so you can always skip out and continue to do the maze where you left off the last time. Now, to exit out, I believe is just a matter of... Yep, restart the adventure, leave the adventure. It is published, so I don't have to worry about it right now. But it didn't take me to where it was supposed to, and that was the teleporter inside the maze. So we'll test it the normal way and see what happens. I don't like how long these loading pages are anymore. They used to be a lot faster, but now... Wow. So everything is there that's supposed to be. But it just doesn't allow you to go in there. So we will go in. And actually... I believe we have a teleport in. It's the 5th floor, 4th floor. Get my light on. There we go. Impossible maze. Turn right and look up and read, of course. Okay, so anyway, this is how you get into the impossible maze. And of course the instructions are to continue on, join the impossible maze. So you have ladders as a choice, which will be going up and down. And of course, having your lantern on sometimes, or your flashlight on, helps a little bit. Which I will turn on so I can see where I'm at. Obviously a dead end. So you'll have to make use of your compass quite often. Keep track of where you're at. I think I will rebuild this at some point because ladders can be a little tricky at times. Oops, that's a dead end. And it's just all about collisions or collision blocks. And you can see as I started it, or hitboxes, how it goes down. And it goes up, which would be like a dead end as well. Oh, hang on. Yep, that was a dead end. As you can see, I can even get lost in my own maze. Came from that way. Up, 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 up. Came from that way. When in doubt, teleport out. But anyway, yeah, so at least I know the teleporter's working. I was able to teleport into it. I'm not sure why the adventure gate is. We might need to file that with our good friend Tuland, because I am not in creative mode, so that shouldn't be an issue. Woohoo! Super speed potion. Let me tell you, this is fast. And here we are. Okay. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Not gonna work like it's supposed to. Anyway. So, time for me to get Peanut's lunch started. The speed potion has an awesome speed associated with it, but it has very definite overrun. Chunks don't load fast enough, so you gotta stop, wait for the chunks to load. Anyway. It's also got a little bit of a side slip, so if you turn right real quick, I'm still going backwards. It's got like ice, it has an ice effect almost. So turn and you're still going. Anyway, thanks very much for joining the stream. I want to congratulate Silly Lion, aka Fire Moose, for winning the coin giveaway. He chose coin instead of the pro code. So next stream we'll do a choice of pro code or coin giveaway. The links are at the beginning of the chat. However, I will go ahead and put the links in here for you to follow me on Twitter so you can get notifications. You can follow in the MeWe group. You can join us on Streamlabs. You can join our Discord with the Discord link to Boxandia Discord. And you can join the Creativerse Discord with the invite to the Creativerse Discord. Alright, thanks everybody for joining me. And we'll see what we can build on the next go around. Thanks very much, and see you next time.